Newton's law of gravitation. After the understanding of the gravitation, which is the force of attraction between any two bodies due to their mass, is gravitation, the problem came that how to calculate gravitational force between any two bodies, and it was given by Newton. And according to Newton's law of gravitation, the gravitational force between any two bodies is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Here I wanted to highlight two facts given in this law. The gravitational force between any two bodies is directly proportional to the product of their mass. Directly proportional to the product of their masses, and another point is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. Inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Now I want to highlight this. What it means, directly proportional means we can say like this. If cost of one book is 100 rupees, then certainly cost of two book is 200 rupees. In the same way, cost of 5 book is 500 rupees. When one quantity increases and another related with this also increases, then the relation between them is called directly proportional. These two quantities are directly proportional to each other. This is the meaning of directly proportional. One rises with the rise of another and decreases with the decrease of another. Now, inversely proportional. If 4 persons are involved in a work, in a job, and if they can finish that work in one day, then certainly 2 people takes more than one day, that may be 2. And if only one person is involved, then probably he will take 4 days to finish the work. When number of men used for particular work is decreased, then the days required to finish the work is increasing. It means when one quantity increases, another decreases, and if one quantity decreases, another increases. This kind of relation between two bodies is called inversely proportional. Now, I want to come back to this gravitation. What was told by Newton, if this is of body having mass m1, this is another body having mass m2, and if they are separated by a distance d, according to Newton's law of gravitation, the gravitational force F between them is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Look at this, is the symbol for directly proportional. And product of their masses m1 and m2. What it means? If mass m1 and m2 are multiplied, if their product is more, then gravitational force will be more. And if their product is less, gravitational force will be less. If both are 10 kilogram, let's say, the product will be 10 into 10, 100 only. If both are 20 kilogram, then 20 into 20, 400. Product is more. In second case, the gravitational force will be more. Gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of their masses. Now, first point I highlighted here, and the second point in the same law is, let's say this is a body, another one is here, and the distance between them is d. The gravitational force between these two bodies is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their center. What is the meaning of this? The same symbol we can use as inversely proportional, but the quantity with which it is inversely proportional should be in denominator. So distance is taken in the denominator, then we will read the same symbol as inversely proportional. Now, what it says, what is the meaning of this symbolic representation? Gravitational force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their center. Distance is always measured from center to center. If distance increases, gravitational force decreases, and if distance decreases, gravitational force increases. This is the conclusion. That's why I want to repeat, gravitational force between any two body, may be anything in this universe. It depends upon their mass and it depends upon their distance. It is directly proportional to the product of their mass, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers.